Hey everyone, welcome into the channel. It's Karen Lavender Clothesline here on YouTube, also on eBay and Instagram. I am a full-time reseller. I earn my living selling pretty much on eBay, but now also at an antique booth in Hummelstown, Pennsylvania. That is where I'm from for the last 8 years. I'm originally from Long Island, New York, and started reselling to support myself. Well, not really. I started reselling to make the move from Long Island to Pennsylvania. And when I realized what kind of money I was making, I was like, oh, heck yes, I am doing this for a living. So today is Tuesday, the Tuesday after New Year's Eve. Happy New Year's Eve and happy 2024 to everyone. All right, today we're going to get on the road. Roger and I are going thrifting, and then we'll probably head over to the antique booth to receive our first payout check. So this is month number 1 with the booth. So we're going to take a look at the invoice on what kind of money this booth made in month number 1. Hit that like and subscribe button. I'm bringing you with me. Good morning, good morning. It is Tuesday morning, and for some reason I'm very excited to thrift today. I think because it's a new year and, you know, just had the best year ever. So thank you to you guys for giving me a great 2023. I am excited for 2024. It is good picking here in Pennsylvania, and that thought is not lost on me. I hear so many of you in different states do not have good thrift stores, and I am just very grateful that I live in Pennsylvania. Now, truth be told, I moved from Long Island, and when I thought about moving to Pennsylvania, I traveled here several times to make sure the thrifting was good. This is Fallsgraph. I kind of like that, truthfully. I wish Fallsgraph would become a thing, because we have a lot of it here in Pennsylvania. But getting back to what I was saying, I did make probably 8 to 10 trips and thrifted in Pennsylvania. I was a little bit familiar with Pennsylvania's thrift stores because my daughter Mellissa, Freshbloominclothing, is an eBay seller, and she lived here a little bit more west of where I am now. Ooh, that is adorable. Imagine a little fish in that. Oh, that would be so cute. $2.99. I wonder who's making that. All right, I don't have time for fish in my life, but wouldn't that be cute with really tiny fish? So, yeah, just a really great year this past year, and Roger and I are very excited going forward. These plates are pretty. $1.99 home, that's Target. Those are really nice. Would I want those for the booth? I'm trying not to do too many dishes in the booth because dishes are a slow seller pretty much everywhere, unless you have something really fantastic, of course. Speaking about dishes, this is beautiful. $1.99. Okay, what does that say? Limoges, France. Very pretty. We're going to go ahead and take that for $1.99. I also picked up these Madden Girl sneakers. I really like this style. Now I will have to comp them. $6.99. They're fairly clean. The rubber toes will clean up. I just scrubbed those probably with a magic eraser, and these are in fairly good shape. I really like that style. So those are the first 2 things in the cart. Let's keep going. I don't know this pattern here. Who is this? That is kind of cute. I don't recognize these at all. I don't think there's a mark on the bottom. Okay. Gonna leave those, and everybody's gathering around. Lots of resellers today. So I've decided that because so many of you want to see me pick up single mugs, today I'm going to pick up a single mug. Lemon stoneware. I don't know that I like those. I'm going to have to comp these. I don't know that name. This is a cool mug. Purple. You don't see too many purple mugs. SCM Home. Gonna have to put on my glasses. Here's a vintage mug. Boy, that's vintage. Look at that. Oh, this is Odagiri. There's one more there? Yeah. Thank you. Thank you. Well, that was sweet. That was just an employee letting me know there's another baseball bat down there. Okay, this says Odagiri. Roger just sold that large lot of Odagiri dishes. I don't know that this would be worth anything, but I'm going to put it in and look it up. I also found these plates. These are melamine. I will open them up later and show them to you. I don't know that I can do this with one hand. Oh, maybe I can. Octopus, kind of like a puffer fish. What is the third one? Another fish, and a blue crab. I can't remember who this is, but I've sold these before, and I think they did okay. So $3, definitely keeping that. Roger has a bat in the cart, and the employee was letting me know there is another bat. What else are we seeing? I am looking. Oh, this looks interesting back here. What is this? Oh, that is super cute. At first I thought they were chickens. They're not, they're birds. And this is, oh, this is anthropology. All right, boy, that's a nice size cup. That's the size cup of coffee I need. This is really nicely done. All right, I think that's our first single mug. Now, I'm not going to be picking up a lot of single mugs, but I will go by what you guys are saying and pick up a few single mugs, and we will see together how they do on eBay. So what am I paying for this single mug? I don't even see it. Up to $2.99. Okay, so if I sell it for $15 plus shipping, it's probably going to be about $23, but we'll see how it does. All right, that's going in the cart. All things new this year. Okay, not really. Enjoy the little things. You feel like sunshine. Those are cute. That's probably a Target thing, I'm thinking, like the impulse buys. But I am going to be trying a few new things this year just to keep it fresh. In one of my last videos, I was talking about how much I love being a reseller. Sorry. How much I love being a reseller that sells pretty much anything. I would totally become bored if I only sold clothing or only sold vintage or only sold hard goods. I don't know who that is. That's nobody. I am really, really grateful I sell a lot of everything. Just keeps it really entertaining. I get to look at all this stuff. All right, lots of glassware, which I did give it a good try in 2023. Still not feeling it. Still not feeling it. See, like, what do you even do? You drink out of this man's head? Okay, who is this? Now I'm just going to embarrass myself. I have no idea who that is. Nope, got nothing. All right. You guys are probably all shouting who that was, so leave a comment down below if you knew who that was. Oh, this is recycled glass. This is a candle holder. And I might hold on to this, $2.99. I don't think this is Fire and Light. Definitely not Glassy Baby, which I'm still looking for Glassy Baby. But I think this might be something. I'm going to go ahead and put this in the cart also. All right, I wasn't going to tell you guys this, but Roger just found a clown mask and he scared me. He put it on and now, no, my day is ruined. I'm not one to be afraid of clowns, but this one was really scary. I won't show it to you. It's a little bit, did you see that? I hope you didn't see that. We're going to have to cut that. Oh, that is a really scary mask. Anyway, yell at him for me. Tell him, Roger, don't be doing that. All right, let's go on to this stuff. Let's get the clown image out of our heads, shall we? Oh, this is painted on there. I have it backwards. Sorry. All right, let's take a look at this. That almost looks like a taco. I might be hungry. Yeah, that's like painted on there. I don't care for those. They are older, but I don't know. Would anybody really want those? $3.99. I think I'd be sitting on those for a while. I could be wrong. All right, so we're in artwork with the loudspeakers over our heads. I have to say I'm very much enjoying picking up artwork, and I'm very excited to go to the booth later to see if any of the artwork's sold. And I will be bringing more. I have the pop art to put into the booth today. And what else do we have? What is this? This is interesting. It's probably just from Target. I'm not bashing Target. I do like Target. I do buy some stuff there. This is like a rippled glass. That is kind of interesting. Very heavy. That almost seems well made, but I don't think it's anything all that special. Let's try to lift these. Yeah. All right, let's reach into this cart. Let's see if we can grab this horse. Okay, no marking, no eyes. What's worse than no marking? No eyes. How does he see? Okay, we're gonna leave him behind. Seeing what else is on this shelf. I think this shelf is from yesterday. Yesterday was New Year's Day. We did not go thrifting. I know, shocker. All right, we're gonna move back this way. Oh, Roger in that mask. You're killing me, babe. Lots of resellers in the house this morning. This is kind of nice. A simple life is a good life. I do like that. This is, woo, almost dropped it. This is probably, oh, Primitives by Kathy. Simple life. I don't like the colors. I don't like the gray background. I saw something else. Look at this tile. Grand Canyon. $3.99. Hand designs. I might take that. I don't think it has any chips. Again, I will have to comp it, but I kind of like this. That's going in. There's something else I saw. I think it's this here. Okay, $4.99. Japan Master Air by Sir Joshua Reynolds. Okay, that's nice. I like that. $5. I like the frame. I like when the frame is inset like this. We're gonna put that in the cart. We're just scooping up today. There's a chessboard, but I think it's meant to hang on the wall. Shout out, first of all, to everybody saying hi to me. Nancy, hello. Thank you so much for saying hi. And Erin, thank you, thank you. You guys always interrupt me. Even if I'm filming, say hello. I want to meet every one of you and hear what you're doing. All right, this guy's here. Do I know you?
Can you tell me to look for that?
Tiger? No, we found these one time and we couldn't figure it out, but they were good. Oh no, you're right. Lindsay said that these are, yes, I think these are good. There were tags. Thank you, Lindsay. We found what you were saying, Tiger. No, they're not Tiger Woods, right?
No,
okay, they're just Tiger. And I think this is hot in the Japan market very much. I could be making that up. Okay, we need to turn the mask over because you're killing me with that mask. Can we flip it? I flipped it on you and you flipped it back.
No.
Do you love me?
I do love you.
Well, then flip your clown mask. Look at that. Okay, I think I get a fee. I get a $4.89. That's crazy. What are those Hyperdunk? Go back, go back. Okay.
But this is kind of what those are.
Yeah.
Just different color.
Nice. Don't tell anybody. Guys, don't tell anybody that Tiger is good. All right, I picked this up for Roger's Skittle Bowl. That looks like fun. I think I want to play that. After we go bowling, after we go camping, after we learn pickleball and tennis. We got a list. We have got a list. Look at this thing. Copper string art. Is it in good shape? A lot of times the wires, yeah. This one's not too bad. I'm not really feeling that one. Okay, another chessboard down there. Yeah, I think these are just meant to hang on the wall. Let's see what else is down here now that I'm kneeling down. Tell you what, getting up is getting harder and harder. I haven't been walking as much as I normally do. I am a walker. Did you guys know that? I love walking. I could walk 15 miles and be a very happy girl. Oh, my Rocky too. Somebody's boat. I was taking a picture of. That looks like a picture from the 70s. Look at the coloring on that. And I haven't been walking lately, so I think I'm a little stiff around the edges. Oh, that's actually pretty. A little cheaply made, though. All right, we're going to wait on that. We're going to look at this piece of art. There's another chessboard. Boy, the chess and checkers boards are out. Okay. We don't want that. All right, what else? I'm just turning around. I'm just all over. I'm not even going up and down all proper. And as you can tell, I'm very chatty. And no, I haven't had espresso beans today. Oh, these are tiles. That is interesting. Is there a name on the back? $2.99. All right, I kind of like these. Why, I'm not sure. I'm going to have to untape them, but these are nice, and art tiles are a thing. People make furniture with them. I should say decorate furniture with them. We're going to go ahead and put those in. The only thing that I'm not buying is my bottle of water. which I always bring with me. It's very thirsty work. Okay. Not seeing anything else. Yeah, I think that ends the art aisle. All right, let's keep going. Not really doing the shoes today, but these boots caught my eye. When I went to touch them, the feel of the leather is just beautiful. I wish we had feel-o-vision. And then when you look at the little gold tag, RLL, we all know that's Ralph Lauren. Ralph Lauren. Beautiful boots. Very happy to find these. $12.99 I'm paying, which you know me, I don't normally pay $12.99. They have the ring detail. And I think these will bring a solid, I'm going to say 40 to 45. The heels do have a few smudges of, I'm going to call it like heel rub. But see that right there? That should come off with the yellow foam sponges I always talk about. We also have a little bit of heel rub here. I probably could fix that with Old English. And these are just so beautiful. So those are going in the cart. I think we have a second shelf of artwork, which is just fine by me. Oh, we looked at this one the other day. Okay, this tray is plastic and it has an Asian motif. I do love the Florentine ones, the ones that are wood from Italy. So I'm going to leave that one. What is this? Somebody make this? Huh. Somebody made that. $2.99. Okay, there's something about that I like. Just checking if that's a crack. No, I think that's just part of the wood grain. I really like that. $2.99. I'm putting that in the cart. I know. Shocker. Told you we're doing things different. Not really. Oh, you know what? This would go good in the room with that. Yeah, that's really nice. All right, the same person needs to buy both. Let's see what else. So like I said, I looked at some of that artwork the other day. Here's a cutting board. But it's a wall hanging. $6.99. That's high for that. That almost looks a little anthropology-ish. But I don't think so. Does that go with all of that? I think now I'm just starting to pick things in those colors. I think I'm going to wait on that. If that was $2.99, I might get that. All right, a few more people on the aisles, so I'm going to back out the other way. Christmas. I think I started Christmas too early this year, so now when I see Christmas, I'm like, oh, no more Christmas. All right, what else should we look at? We've got some chairs that would match our steer wall hanging. Okay, now the person that's buying that needs to buy those. It's a whole thing. I think I want to look at, we're going to do tchotchke, and then we will come back down the lamps aisle. All about the lamps. Oh, new cart coming out. I don't think I've ever seen brass candlesticks with a heart. Not sure what to think about those. I don't think I'm a big fan, but it would be kind of nice for Valentine's Day. All right, I guess I'm going to grab them and then make the decision later. As you can see, the steer head has moved up to the front part of the cart. And I've also found a galvanized metal tin, well, it's not really tin, tray thing. And I think I'm going to use this in the booth. $6.99. These are probably sold at, I'm going to guess, Target, Home Goods, TJ Maxx, but I like it because it has the wood center. And if I decide not to use it for display, I will sell it, but I think this is really good for booth display. All right, we're going to keep going. I do have a cake plate that I'm going to share with you guys, and a velvet hat, all the things. Here is a punch tin. This is a reproduction. Of course, $2.99. Kind of nice. If there were two, I would pick this up, but not for a single. I know, I have a thing against singles. I think it's just better when you find two of something. What is this? Oh, this is a clay vase. Oh, I kind of like this. $4.99. Pressed ferns and flowers. Did somebody make this? I think they painted it. I think this is a made piece that you paint. SKB? Is that what that says? This is really nice. $4.99. We're going to go ahead and put that in the cart. Okay. What else? We have a little metal square thing. I don't know what to call this. Again, not feeling that. Oh, I do like this basket. Now, I know it's not, especially old. $2.99. I need some eggs or some oranges or something. I might grab this to put some faux fruit in and put that in the booth. Kind of like this primitive style. I think people like it. Let's stick this next to our, you know what, I could probably just hook it on there. Let's see if I can do this. There we go. All right, the cart is looking really good. Let me see if I can gently move my vase and take our feathered hat out. I found this on a mugs aisle. Look at those feathers. Wonder what kind of bird that's from. And I hope the bird wasn't hurt. This is beautiful though. Even the feathers are put in this little velvet sheath. That is a sign of quality. Beautiful netting. Okay, the inside. Let's see who's making it. This is Deluxe Velour. Merrimack body. Imported fur. Gorgeous. Just gorgeous. What am I paying for this hat? $6.99. Yeah, really liking that. That one's going in the booth. Or maybe on eBay. This might go on eBay. That's easy enough to ship. Whoops, dropped my hat. Okay, let's tuck it back in where it's safe. All right, let's go on to the next style. I saw this the other day. There were like 12 of them. Cell-proof body firming foam. And I do pick up personal products. The only thing with this that I'm really leery of is when it is expired. I don't even know if on eBay we're allowed to sell expired. This was expired 7 of 23. So it's not terribly old, but anything that's put on the body, I would be really cautious about listing it. Now, it could probably go in the vintage category, but I would never want somebody to, get some kind of injury because I sold something expired. So as a general rule, I leave this behind unless it's true vintage and it's like, vintage soap or something like that people aren't really using on their body. They're using for the aesthetic, in their vintage room, if all of that makes sense. But yeah, I don't like selling expired items. All right, we're going to spin over to this side. These bird clocks used to do really well, especially when you find them new. I have a tendency not to pick them up if they're out of the box. I have sold quite a few of those. And another category that people caught on to. So sometimes I might be telling you about something, and then because of, just naturally people finding them, it becomes saturated and the price comes down. They still sell, but we got Mr. I was going to say your last name. I'm not allowed to say that. Mr. Husband in the house. Game of Thrones. $2.99. That's a cool cup.
That's a good brand.
Is it?
Tervis, yeah.
Tervis, T-E-R-V-I-S?
Yeah, they do a lot of sports.
Okay. The other day I found a water bottle that had a Yeti sticker, and I put it back, and everybody was telling me that it was a good brand. iFlask? I think I'm just making that up. I'm going to have to go back and look at the name of it. It was a white flask drinking bottle. So if you see that on the shelf, we have to look for that. Okay, I'm thinking we didn't do this tchotchke aisle. Did we do this tchotchke aisle? I don't think so. Yay for tchotchke aisles. I don't know what to think about her. She looks like she needs a nap. Okay, it's nobody. She's nobody. She's a ballerina. Seeing what else. Oh, did somebody make this? No. That is just something. I don't know what to think about this. Okay, Michael Jackson is singing above my head very loud, so I'm going to be talking over the copyrighted music, and I know I've explained that a lot, but for my new viewers, YouTube does not allow YouTube creators to use music that is copyrighted. If you use it, you still post your video, but you get no money for your video. So see that speaker up there? When the music is loud in a store, you have to talk over it, or you just silence the whole video and you have to go back and do a lot of extra work because you have to do a voiceover. And at this point in the game, guys, I really don't have time for voiceovers, and I like the natural sound. I like you guys to see firsthand what I'm thinking and what I'm saying when I first see the item. Like, look at these dolls. Huh. That is a true reaction. Interesting. And for all you followers that have been with me for a while, you know what that means. Interesting. Okay, another tray with the Asian motif. I like the Italian and the French ones. Let's turn around. This is glass. What are these? Okay, that looks genuinely old, and I don't know what they are. So that gets hung on the wall? Why? What is this too? Maybe a top to a tin, like a large jar tin? I don't know. I don't know. No clue. All right, clear glass, not seeing anything there. Roger is further down in the store. Let's see what's on. Did we film this aisle? Dried floral. As you guys know, I don't pick up a lot of dried floral. Now that might change if I start to find really good wreaths and things for the antique booth. I have to say, I saw this the other day and I very much like the pot. This is beautiful. $7 because they're charging you because it has daisies, but I don't want the daisies. So to pay $7 for this pot, I don't think it's really, yeah, it's hand painted, but I don't think that's, oh, and it's got a big crack. Okay, I feel better about not taking it because I was almost talking myself into it. All right, so this is the domed cake plate that I found. I don't know who's making it. It's more modern. Just gorgeous. It looks like the green jadeite, like Fire King. That's the color that it is. I don't know if that color is going to translate. $9.99. I think this is beautiful. When I saw it, I grabbed it. Nobody else was taking it. So that is a good thing. Right now, there are probably about 8 resellers in the store, and they're men. So I don't know. I guess that's a sexist thing to say, but I don't know that they would be grabbing at stuff like this. They're all taking electronics and sneakers and, you know, all the boys' stuff, tools. I'm sure I'm going to get some comments for that. But we are definitely taking this cake plate. All right, so that is what the cart is looking like. And if there's something that I didn't show, I will be sure to show it after this portion of the video. All right, so that's it for this store. I might film a little bit at the booth to tell you what's been selling in the booth and what this month's payout, the first month we have the booth, what this month's payout is. So hit that like and subscribe button, and as always, go out and get what's yours. So today I'm just going to pull shipping, not going to pull all of it. I'm going to do a few pieces, probably, I don't know, 10 or 15, just to give you an idea of what kind of items I'm selling. Now, if you ever want to see what kind of prices my items are bringing, I try to report back fairly regularly on my Instagram, Lavender Clothesline, so you can see what the items are actually bringing. Although it's really fun to go into the thrift stores and buy all of this good stuff, also yard sales, estate sales. Well, estate sales were not that plentiful this year, but yard sales and auction houses, flea markets. It's so much fun shopping for this stuff, but even more fun when it sells and you make money enough to support yourself. All right, that is my story. I'm sticking to it. Let's get started. Let's see what's sold in my eBay store in the past few days. Okay, I think I'm just going to start at the bottom of the list and work my way up, pulling the more interesting items. The first item is a 6-inch swan. I think he's a jam pot, or she. I guess it's a she. $16. And I think I found her in a thrift store. I'm going to guess. You lose track when you buy a lot. All right, so that is item number 1, and my buyer almost always pays shipping. The only time I don't charge a buyer shipping and I include it in their purchase price, if something sells for hundreds and hundreds of dollars and the item is very light, then a lot of times I'll throw in shipping. But other than that, my buyer almost always pays shipping. Next up is a J. Crew. It's a cork clutch handbag or purse, wristlet, one of those things. It's very hard to say. So it's going to be in small items. For those of you new to my channel, I try to stay really organized because most times I'm running between 3,500 and 4,000 listings on eBay. And if you're not organized, let me tell you, it would not be good. All right, so these are some small items I keep in these littler boxes. So the little, we'll call it a wallet, is going to be in here. Let me see if I can, you know what, instead of pulling it down, let me see if I could just pop it. And, oh, it's right on top. And just reach in. So here it is, J. Crew. It's like a cork with a gold metallic fleck in it. Really nice condition. I try to only pick up what's in really nice condition. This sold for, let me go into it and see. I have my phone with me here. We can see what it sold for, $12. So when an item is under $20, I'm going to say I only paid like maybe tops $3 for it. I have learned over the years to carry items that are at a smaller price point, a lower price point also, because if you keep your sales moving on eBay, eBay will boost your store further up in ranks. So in other words, eBay wants to see that you're not only listing a lot, but that you're selling. So that is always a good thing. And like I said, it's important to have the lower price things along with the higher price things. All right, next up is a pair of pants. These are Uggs. They're kind of like a sweatpant jogger. And what did they sell for? $53.99. They're women's size small. So pants are almost finished selling. This is a category I am doing away with, and we are paring down. I'm almost done with jeans completely, and I think I might stop selling women's pants. A little bit on the fence. Once that happens, this rack is getting pulled out. And I'm probably going to use this rack up in hard goods where the vintage items are, because that's what I've been concentrating on this past year, and it's really serving me well. For now, we're going to pull the Ugg jogger pants. They're going to be in here because they're a size small. Blacks, darks, and neutrals. Let's pull this bin. Okay, so here they are here. Uggs, new with tags, size small, and they went for $53.99 plus shipping. The next item up is one of the vintage Shiny Bright sets of ornaments that I bought at Roots Flea Market. If you watch that video, I found a whole big box of Shiny Bright ornaments, and so far they have sold for over $1,000, and I paid $100. You gotta love that. I think I have 3 boxes left. They are printed with skiing Santas, $47.99. I think they're in this bin. Let me see if I can balance this on my knee. Okay, I think it's this one. I did inventory these also. Let me try to reach in and not drop them. Okay, inventory I. I'm pretty sure these are them. We're going to bring them in the light and take a look at them. So I believe I got between 23 and 25 boxes of gorgeous ornaments, and I've been talking about them ever since. Inventory I. Let me look at the listing on my phone and make sure I have the right ones. They do appear to be the right ones. Inventory I. Okay. So let's open these up and take a look at them. Beautiful. I don't know if these have ever been used. Now, they do have a little bit of, we're going to call it wear. It's not really wear. It's just from the age of it. There are the Santas skiing, and the box also comes with 3 of the coordinating striped ones. So this was just a magical find. And if you haven't seen that video, you definitely want to watch the video just to see the beauty of the ornaments. I have never found or seen such gorgeous Shiny Bright ornaments. I mean, there were flocked ones, there were stenciled ones, just gorgeous. And like I said, what did this sell for? Okay, $47.99 plus shipping. The next item is a Lululemon woman's hoodie, size 10. It had some sort of flaw. I usually point out the flaw. like that in a photo. I'll include that photo so you can see. It looks like it might have had a small stain on it. $39.60. Let me just push this rack over. And I've put all Lululemon together so it's easier to pull. I'm going to pull this bin and we'll find the hoodie. So here are my Lululemon items. All kinds of hoodies and tops, pants, leggings. Oh, this looks like it here. Size 10. Yep. Looks like it's in really nice shape other than the small floor. $39.60. Most times I'm paying about $4.99 for my items. When an item is really good, I will go a little bit higher. Like these UGG joggers, I probably paid maybe $6 or $7 for them. Because my items sell at a very good price point, because I'm willing to wait for my price, I don't have to create spreadsheets. If you're selling items and your profit is very small, my best recommendation is run a spreadsheet, because you have to keep track that you're not losing money. But all of my items make a profit. I don't think I've ever lost money. Now, the jeans category that I'm trying to blow out, those might cut even, but I'm not worried about that because all of this other stuff I'm making a very good profit on. All right, let's go to the next item. Here is an item that I know many resellers won't pick up, an item that does not have a size tag. Now, for most items, I kind of am on the fence about doing this, but when it's an item that I can give measurements and there's a little bit of give in the item, like a knit, I will go ahead and do it if the profit is good to absorb any kind of issues that might come up. So this is Bonner of Ireland. It's a hand-loomed fisherman's sweater, men's, and I put fits large with a question mark. I always include measurements in my listings, whether or not they have a tag. $35.39. So you can see that most likely I got this for $5 or $6. $35.39 in shipping is definitely worth it. So it's going to be in neutral sweaters. This is quite a bit of my men's clothing, and I also have men's clothing on the back wall. And I'm wondering if this is it right here. It is a chunkier sweater, so I did pack it right into its poly. All right, let's take a look at this and see if this is it. Bonner, Inventory C, Fisherman's Sweater. So I will open this again and make sure that it is packed as small as it can be, probably with tissue paper, reseal it. So I will rip off this little seal tab and ship this one out. This next item I never sold until I came to Pennsylvania. This is an Amish or Mennonite, I'm going to say it's a Mennonite handmade dress. It is an apron dress or a cape dress. They have an extra piece of material sewn over the bodice for modesty's sake. $29.99. Like I said, these are all handmade. When I find them for a couple of dollars, I try to buy whatever the owner has. And here are my Mennonite dresses here. Here it is right here. We're going to bring this into the light. So because these are all handmade, there are no tags inside. So you have to kind of learn material to take a guess at what type of fabric we're talking, and you have to give measurements. So see this extra piece of material? I believe this is called a cape dress. And then if it's an apron dress, this will go the whole way over the front of the dress. A kick pleat on the sleeve. I always give measurements. I give the bust, I give the natural waist, and the length. Sometimes I include the hips also. But here this dress is, and I believe I paid $2 for this one and $29.99. When I come across these at yard sales or in thrift stores, I try to buy as many as I can get in the one fell swoop. So when I go into a thrift store, often I talk to the manager and say, if I buy your whole rack of dresses, say they have 60 dresses, would you take $3 a dress? Sometimes they're they're open to negotiation and sometimes not, but it's always good to ask. I always like to see if I can work out a deal and get to know the manager of that thrift store. Now, Goodwills will not do this for me, but the privately owned stores, a lot of times they will, and they're super happy to get rid of all of the dresses, and it just works out great for both of us. All right, so $29.99. This dress is going to be packed and put into a poly mailer, and out the door it goes. Here is an item that I know very little about, if anything. I knew it was a flute. That was about it. Thankfully, the name of it was carved on it or burnt into it. We'll take a look at it. $149.99 High Spirits Wood Flute, Native American Eagle, key of D. How did I know it was in the key of D when I can't even play chopsticks? Because it said it. I love when items are marked with what they are. Look at this flute. Is this not gorgeous? Eagle. It has a leather cord wrapping, and here on the back, High Spirits D. So when I comped these on eBay, I saw what kind of money this could bring, and I was super thrilled, but I had already put this in my cart. Absolutely, yes. This is just so beautiful. And $149.99. I don't remember what I paid for this. I'm going to say $6.99 or $9.99. I'd have to go back and check, but $149.99. You could see what I'm saying, and I don't have to worry about spreadsheets. Here's the Abercrombie & Fitch extra small muscle shirt, all packed up, ready to go, $17.40. I don't pick up all Abercrombie & Fitch, but when I get it at a good price point or I feel like there's good merit to it. The muscle model, is a good seller for me. When an item or a brand has like the style name, I always try to include that because people will gravitate towards a certain style and they look for them. So when you put muscle in the title for Abercrombie & Fitch, usually my item does better. This is an item that I just pulled from Toy Trucks, Cars and Models. It is a tin bank, and I think this is from Candy. Again, I don't pick up a lot of these. Sometimes I'm just picking up, say I pay 50 cents or $1 for this. I'm just picking it up. So if somebody comes along and doesn't have as much to spend, they can still get something from my store. I do try to do that with a certain amount of items. I don't make a big practice out of that, but if it can sell through and it's not a lot to package, or, you know, it only costs me $1, then I go ahead and pick it up. So this one sold through for $10 plus shipping. Calvin Klein Women's Extra Large Leopard Print Pull-On Pants, $26.40. I just saw these right here because I had just pulled something earlier in the day, and we will take a look at them. Now, for all of these items that are on a rack, most of them are waiting to be packed down. These days, truth be told, I don't get to it as often as I'd like to. I love putting on a movie or two and just bringing up, say, 50 items at a time, bringing them upstairs, and just watching a movie and folding items down. I don't know why I find that so relaxing, but I do. All right, so these are the pants. Beautiful. They're like a pont knit, Ponte, and extra large. I'm going to say $4.99. I paid for them $26.40. All right, those need to be packed down. So does the dress. We have quite a few more items. Maybe I'll do one or two more, and then I've got to get to shipping out because tomorrow is Tuesday, and I am in the thrift stores all day tomorrow and might also be at the vintage booth. I was going to restock my booth, our booth. I was going to restock my part of our booth yesterday, but they were closed. So I had to reschedule to tomorrow. All right, let's keep going, and then we'll move on to something else. Truth be told, I don't remember picking this up, and I don't know why I picked it up, but there you go. It's sold anyway. It is a vintage brass urn, $19.99. I see it right here. Let's pull this one out. I don't even remember where I got this. It was probably because it's vintage, made in Hong Kong, that I picked it up. But boy, I have no memory of picking this up whatsoever. I'm going to guess it was a thrift store. It could have been the flea market. No clue. Sometimes I don't even remember buying something or selling it. But then again, with selling tens of thousands of items, I guess it's bound to happen. Most times I do remember, though. All right, $19.99. I don't know why I'm saying all of that. Just to share with you what it is like. All right, the last item we're going to do, we'll pick one. Quacker Factory, woman's 1X top, purple stretch knit, sparkle, jewel, holiday, all the words, all the keywords. $28.80 it's sold for. I'm going to guess that I folded this one down. I'm going to take a quick look at the rack to see if I see it here, because I think I've been picking up a little more Quacker Factory, the more embellished ones. If I find Quacker Factory and it is very plain, I do not pick it up. All right, I don't see it here. Let's go over to tops. But if it has jewels or some kind of fun, theme to it, I always pick it up. All right, $28.80, and it's a 1X. So it's going to be down here. And I'm going to say it's in here. Shirts, extra large solids. Let's pull this bin. So this is what this looks like. Here it is right here. You can see all of the jewels. Quacker Factory 1X top. I'm wondering if this is new, because it looks like it's new. But if it doesn't have tags, almost always I don't call it new, even if I think it's new. But if there is a tag on it, I go ahead and say it's new. And this one I listed as pre-owned. So might be pre-owned. Okay, $28.80, and I think I paid $4.99. That is it for this part of the video. I have been working on organizing the shelves. Quite a bit of the larger items have gone to the booth. Tomorrow I collect the first check that is the payout for the month of having the booth. I've had the booth a month already. Isn't that crazy? I know, we've had the booth a month already. I'm still getting used to the we instead of I, but very much enjoying that. All right, so this is what the shelves are looking like. Really nice condition. I did take down some old scrappy, I'm going to call it a shelf that was up here. Roger helped me take that down. That was from the prior owners of the house. They were the original owners to this 1950s house. I think the house was built in 1950 or 51. So I'm always working on something in the house, and Roger is always joining in too. We're just making the house our home. So this is what the shelves are looking like. I'm in good shape, ready to go forward in 2024. Okay, so here are the final results for month 1 of Roger and I opening a vintage booth in Hummelstown. I did tell you guys I would report back on my thoughts, and so far I'm loving this idea. For me, the work of listing something very big, even if it's on Facebook Marketplace or eBay local pickup, it's just very hard to fit that into my schedule. But having a vintage booth has been a lot of work, but a lot of fun. So far, the total from my earnings from the 1 month, $607.75. Now, I did take video and pictures of the booth, but I'm not taking pictures every time I put something new in the booth, so I kind of lose track of what has sold. So the first 2 weeks, I sold $220.40, and they give a brief description of what type of things I sold. Now, I do write a little description on the tag, and that is where the Antique Center, front desk is getting the description. Candle holder, Christmas pillow, a Baroque gold mirror, a Stanley mirror, a Santa dog, the pitcher, the flamingo pitcher, that I remember, the mushroom glass jar, a velvet pillow, and an iron cat statue, $220.40. That was the first 2 weeks. Here are the second 2 weeks, because we've been in 1 full month. I can't believe that, guys, that it's been a month. And here is the list of things I sold. And this came to $387.35 that I'll receive a check for. So the first 2 weeks on this page and the second 2 weeks, that's how they bill out, $607.75. And my portion of the booth rent is $70. So that is a great profit. Now, I did have to pay, of course, for my inventory. And most times I'm paying a couple of dollars. All right, so that is me reporting back on month 1 of having a vintage booth. Roger did sell the Otagiri dishes, and He got a very good price for them, so we are thrilled with that. And right now, he doesn't have as many items in the booth like I do. He has to build up his inventory, but I'm sure the booth is going to be crowded. We would like to expand the booth, but right now at this time, the booths on either side of us are not available, but we will be sure to keep an eye on that. All right, hit that like and subscribe button, and as always, go out and get what's yours.